So for this, I decided to make a video out of school because I don't really want to have to deal with that. So I'm explaining Romeo and Juliet, and I acted it all out.
But soft, what light through yonder window breaks? It is my lady. Oh, it is my love. Oh, what she knows she were, her eyes discourses. The brightness of her cheeks would shame those stars, as daylight doth a lamp. Her eyes in heaven would throw the airy region steam so bright that birds would sing and think it was not night. See how she leans her cheek upon her hand, that I wear a glove upon that hand, that I might touch her cheek.
So pretty much he's just explaining that like she's really pretty and that like it's like she doesn't know she's pretty but she's pretty, basically.
Me, she speaks. Oh, speak again, bright angel, for thou art as glorious to this night, being, oh, hear my head, as is a winged messenger of heaven. O Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny that father and refuse thy name. Or if thou wilt not, be but sworn my love, and will no longer be a Capulet.
So pretty much here she's saying how like Romeo's like from like a different family and that she would like either have him reject like his family or she would like change her name. She's being a little bit dramatic.
Shall I hear more, or shall I speak at this? This but thy name, that is my enemy. What part of him is Montague? It is nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man. Oh, but be some other name belonging to a man. What in a name, that which we call a rose, by any other name, which smell as sweet, so Romeo would. Were he not Romeo, called, retain that dear perfection which he owes, without that title, Romeo doth thy name, and for that name, which is no part of thee, take all himself.
So here she's saying that like what part of him is Romeo or what part of him makes him a Montague, and like he would still be the same man even if he was like from another family, and how she would still like him if only he was from like another family, and why couldn't he be from another family.
I take thee at thy word. Call me but love, and I will be new baptized. Henceforth I never will be Romeo. Who is that stumbled upon my counsel? I know not how to tell thee who I am. My name, dear saint, is hateful to myself, because it is an enemy to thee. Had it written, I would tear the paper. I know that sound. Art thou not Romeo? And a Montague? Neither, fair saint, if either of these thy dislikes. How comest thou here? Tell me, and wherefore? The orchard walls are high and hard to climb, and the place death, considering who thou art. If any of my kinsmen find thee here, with love's light wings did I perch the wall. From stormy limits cannot hold love out. And what love can do that dares love attempts? If they
So pretty much here he's saying that like love like guided him to her, and saying that like love like made sure that he found her.
do see thee, they would murder thee. Alack, there lies more pearl in thin eyes than 20 of their swords. Look thou but sweet, and I am proof against thy enemy. If they saw thee here, I have night's cloak to hide me from their sights. And but thou love me, let them find me here. My life were better ended by their hate than death progrewed within if thy love.
So pretty much here he's saying that he would rather spend his last minutes on earth with Juliet than and die than living knowing that he didn't spend time with her.
By whose direction foundest thou out this place? By love, who first did prompt me to inquire. He lent me counsel, and I lent him eyes. Thou knowest the mask of night is on my face, else a blush would be painted upon my cheek. For that which thou hasn't heard me speak tonight, fain would I dwell on form, fain deny that I have spoke, but farewell compliant. Dost thou love me? I know thou wilt say aye, and I will take thy word. Yet if thou swearest, thou mayest provide fail at lovers' perjuries. Then say, love laughs. O gentle Romeo, if thou doesn't love, pronounce it faithfully. Or if thou thinkest I am too quickly won, I'll frown and be perverse, and say thy nay. So thou wilt woe, but else not far the word. In truth, fair Montague, I am too fond, and therefore thou mayest think my behavior light. But trust me, gentlemen, I'll prove more true than these that have more cunning to be strange. I should have been more strange, I must confess, but thou overheardest, or I was ware, my true love's passion. Therefore pardon me, and not impute this yielding to light love, which the dark night hath so discovered.
So here she's kind of like trying to slow him down because she's like, men are dogs and they'll just like want to marry me just because they know that they can. And he knows that he can because he overheard Juliet talking about how she like kind of like loves him. And so here she's saying like, if you're just trying to like marry me because you know that you can, don't. Make sure that you actually love me.
Lady, by blessed moon I swear, that tips with silver all these fruit. Oh, swear not by the moon, the inconsistent moon, that monthly changes in her circular orbit, lest that they love prove likewise variable. What shall I swear by? Do not swear at all, or if thou wilt, swear by the gracious self, which is God of my ideolatry, and I'll believe thee. If my heart's dear love, well, do not swear, although I joy in thee.
So basically what happened like a bit ago is that she's saying like, don't like compare your love to the moon because the moon like is always changing. And if you say that your love is like the moon, then you're saying that like you're always loving other people and that like you're not going to like stay in love with me.
I have no joy of this contract tonight. It is too rash, too unadvised, too sudden, to like the lightning which does cost to be, ere one can say it lightens. Sweet, good night. This bud of love by summer's ripening breath may prove a buttonous flower the next we meet. Good night, as sweet response and rest come to the heart as that within my breast. Oh, will thou leave me so unsatisfied? What satisfaction canst thou have tonight? The exchange of thy love's faithful vow for mine. I give thee mine, before thou didn't request it, and yet I would it were to give again. Wouldst thou?
So pretty much he's like, oh, so are you gonna leave before like we can get married? Uh, and she's like, I already like said I love you, and I'll like say it again if I can give it again. So pretty much she's like, yeah, let's get married.
Thou withdraw it. For what purpose? Love? But to be frank, and give it thee again, and yet I wish for the things I have. My bounty is as boundless as the sea, my love as deep, and more I give to thee, the more I have, for both are infinite. I hear some noise within, dear love. Adieu, anon, good nurse, sweet Montague. Be true, stay but a little, I will come again. Oh, blessed night. I'm afraid, being a nut, all this is but a dream. Too flattering sweet to be substantial. 3 words, dear Romeo, and good night indeed. If that day bent of love be horrible, the purpose marriage, send me word tomorrow, by one that I'll procure to come to thee. Where and what time thou wilt prefer the right, and all my fortunes at the foot I'll lay, and follow thee, my lord, throughout the world. Madame, I come and
So pretty much what she's saying is that if you like truly love me, I'll meet you at 1 and we'll get married.
But if thou meanest thou not well, I do beseech thee. Madam. By and by I come, to cease thy suit and leave me to my grief. Tomorrow will I send. So thrive my soul 1,000,000 times good night. 1,000 times the worse. To want thy light. Love goes towards light, like schoolboys towards their books. But love from love towards school with heavy love.
So pretty much here he's saying that his like love is like boys in school, how boys will like their books but they don't like school, and so they'll be drawn to the books and learning but they don't want to go to school.
Romeo, my dear, at what o'clock tomorrow shall I send to thee? At the hour of 9. I will not fail. 'Tis 20 years till then. I have forgot. Why did I call thee back? Let me stand here till thou remembers it. Sweet, so would I, yet I would kill thee with much cherishing.
So there pretty much what Juliet means is that if she keeps on talking to him, then she would literally kill him because the guards would come and gut him.
Good night, good night. Parting is such sweet sorrow that I shall have to say goodbye till it be morrow. Sleep well upon thin eyes. Peace in thy breast. Would I were sleep and peace, so sweet to rest. Hence will I to my ghostly father sell, his help to crave, and my dear to tell.
So pretty much that last thing is like he's explaining like how like his like guardians like thinking about it. It's yeah. So yeah, so that's my Romeo and Juliet.